Well, hello everyone, this is Emrys from cruisehive.com. It sure has been a worrying week of cruise news, as we still don't know when cruises will really resume. Is it May? Is it June? Or could it even be July? So in this week's cruise news update, we'll take a look at some of the biggest headlines, including policy changes from Royal Caribbean, Azamara growing with another cruise ship, huge losses expected for one of the industry's most important cruise ports, and we'll take a look at some worrying updates on July becoming the month when cruises could actually resume. So let's start with Royal Caribbean, as the cruise line has decided to extend its Cruise with Confidence cancellation policy, effective from February the 1st, 2021, for all bookings created by April 30th, 2021 on sailings on or before April 30th, 2022. Guests will have the flexibility to cancel their cruise up to 48 hours prior to sailing and receive a full credit of the cruise fare paid. This now provides further peace of mind for those who are still planning on booking a cruise during these difficult times. The cruise line has cancelled operations in the US through April, and the situation remains very fluid, so the Cruise with Confidence program really is essential. Royal Caribbean will also continue to offer their best price guarantee, where guests can choose to change the price and promotion offer on their reservation up to 48 hours before their cruise. Keeping with Royal Caribbean, it was announced this week that its lift and shift program would be discontinued. The cruise line has posted that from February the 1st, 2021, lift and shift would no longer be an option. The program allows guests to move an existing booking to a qualifying sailing date on or before April 30th, 2022. There are some requirements for this, such as the itinerary type and within 4 weeks before or after the original booking. However, Vicky Freed, who is Royal Caribbean's Senior Vice President of Sales and Trade, recently said that lift and shift will still be available only if Royal Caribbean cancels a sailing and those guests have an active booking. We finally know where Pacific Princess is heading, and it didn't come as a surprise. Princess Cruises recently announced the ship had been sold to an undisclosed buyer, and we now know that buyer is Azamara. Yes, the cruise line which Royal Caribbean is selling to Sycamore Partners. So Pacific Princess will join her new fleet for an inaugural season in Europe in 2022. But before that, she will undergo a makeover that will match her sister ships of Azamara Journey, Azamara Quest, and Azamara Pursuit. It's been a busy week for Carnival Cruise Line, with a ton of deployment changes impacting several ships, including the transformation of the much anticipated Carnival Radiance. So let's take a look at those changes. Related to already announced dry dock plans for Carnival Magic, Carnival Paradise and Carnival Valor, those ships will now return to operations in November 2021. Carnival Miracle's planned seasonal service from San Diego has been suspended until further notice, and sailings out of San Diego that were available for sale through April 2023 have been cancelled, with the exception of 7 voyages to Hawaii, which will be moved to Long Beach. Carnival Radiance's dry dock and transformation has been moved to September, with a planned arrival to Long Beach in November 2021. With Carnival Miracles repositioned to Long Beach, the ship will assume the 3 and 4 day itineraries for Carnival Radiance from May 3rd to November 1st, 2021, as well as the 7 Hawaii Carnival journeys. In addition, Carnival Miracle will launch a new program of 4 and 5 day cruises to Mexico during the winter season. beginning November 2021 and continuing through April 2023. So you can check all the latest cancellation details and changes from Carnival over at cruisehive.com. A more positive update from Carnival this week as the cruise line and Port Miami reached a major milestone. The new Carnival Terminal F at the port broke ground and construction has officially started. Miami-Dade Mayor and the Carnival Cruise Line president, along with county commissioners and construction partners, used ceremonial shovels to officially mark the beginning of construction on the expansive 471,000 square foot facility. Terminal F will be completed by the time the second XL class cruise ship Carnival Celebration debuts from the port in November 2022. It will be a hugely important year for the cruise line with its 50th anniversary and the new LNG megaship, which will be a major part of those year-long celebrations. The ship is currently under construction at the Meyer Turku shipyard in Finland. So for all the renderings of how the terminal will look and photos of the groundbreaking ceremony, you can head over to cruisehive.com. Worrying developments coming from one of the most important cruise ports in the world. Port Canaveral, Florida is projecting larger than expected losses for 2021, amounting to over $43 million. While this could mark a huge loss for the port in general, it is not only the cruise lines and Port Canaveral that feel the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Port Canaveral has reduced its staff from 268 positions to 153, primarily because of lost revenue related to the cruise industry shutdown. According to the Florida Ports Council, the pandemic's combined impact will likely cost Florida a total of $22 billion in economic activity, $775 million in tax revenue, and 170,000 jobs for 2021. Extremely worrying figures for sure, which is no doubt going to take years of recovery. So this week there has been a lot of chatter and reports with hints that cruising may not resume in the US until July. Norwegian Cruise Line crew members received a letter from the cruise line recently about being repatriated once again. These are non-essential crew members who had not long returned to the ships in anticipation of the resumption of cruise operations. Norwegian Joy and Norwegian Encore are set to be the vessels sailing the crew back home to countries such as India, Indonesia and the Philippines. Norwegian Cruise Line did recently announce a further suspension until May, but is this now a sign that the pause is expected for even longer? Officials at Port Canaveral also said this week that it's expected that cruises won't resume from the port until July. Now this is nothing official from the cruise lines or the port, but maybe they know something we don't. Patrick Scholes, who is a Wall Street analyst, has also said that the restart of cruising in the United States could be pushed back to July or even later. This is due to a number of factors, including no sign of the global pandemic improving. If cruise lines do end up waiting for the vaccine, that may take some time and could result in cruise lines being forced to delay even further. So there are multiple hints that cruising could be delayed again. It's very worrying indeed, but let's be honest, it's expected now, right? But we do still hope cruises do resume in May with the three major cruise lines, but it really does depend on the CDC and the new Biden administration. Hopefully we'll hear something soon, as the CDC has been very quiet these days. Maybe the calm before the storm? Who knows? Alright then everyone, those were just some of the major headlines this week. you can head over to cruisehive.com for all the latest developments, including where the 3 major cruise lines currently stand on vaccines, new ships being delivered despite the hold on operations, Carnival's Mardi Gras now being delayed 4 times, and a lot more insights into all things cruise. Thanks ever so much for taking the time to watch the video. If you did find it informative in any way at all, then do feel free to like and subscribe on YouTube. We'll make sure you all stay up to date over on the site and across all our social media channels. Thanks again everyone, and I'll see you all soon.